So here comes the CXA 1200.1.
So CXA 1200.1 is going to be a certified run into 1 ohm.
Rated at 1200 watts.
1200 watts into 1 ohm, plus or minus 10%. So it's going to be same power, 1 ohm or 2 ohm, just like with the 1800 one.
So a little less, 1151.
Yeah, where voltage is a touch low also. So yeah, it says 1151.
And here again, that was the 1 ohm load.
Yeah, I believe it on 1 ohm. Try it again.
So like we rate it, plus or minus, 10%. It definitely was within that range, within that 10% range. So that all has to do with the efficiency. So let's hit this one again. And, the interesting thing, Ken was pointing out earlier that,
1156, 14.1.
Yep. All these dyno runs are actually showing more power than what the birth certificates even show on the amplifiers.
Right.
So
yeah, the 2 ohm run. So all of our birth certificates are going to be at the rated power 2 ohm or 1 ohm, depending on the amplifier model.
well, let's do the 2 ohm rating.
No.
Or excuse me, 2 ohm, track 4, certified run. So this is going to be the 2 ohm load. You should see 1200 watts out of it if I unpause the track.
And like I said, this is all totally live. We just grabbed this one out of the box this afternoon and threw it up here.
Did.
So we don't even know what it's going to do.
And we are at
1149. Pretty consistent.
Yeah, but we're low on voltage. We're 4/10 low on voltage. So if I had 4/10 more, you'd probably be right at 1200 watts. So this particular sample is pretty darn close. And again, that's a small amount of power you would never audibly hear.
Yeah, 50 watts.
But still, we wanted to make sure that it would do.
You can hear paint dry if you can hear that.
At 14.4, it would do rated. But let's talk uncertified, huh? Let's get those numbers up. So this would be at the point where you see clipping. What do you want to do, John? 1 ohm?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do 1 ohm. It doesn't seem to matter 1 ohm or 2 ohm. Like we say, it's going to do the same power.
Yeah, that's pretty close. So we'll do track 4
And
again.
it's still a heck of a bang for the buck, for what these things cost.
Uncertified, 1 ohm load. Kicker CXA 1200.1. 1191 at 14.07 volts.
So obviously at 14.4, we
if we had a couple of extra tenths of a volt, we'd be over our rated 1200.1.
And I have the power supply has kicked on, so it obviously has dropped low enough in voltage that the power supply said we need to charge back
quite
up.
a few runs before the show started. We ran, I don't know, about 60. So.
Yeah, on the poor 4.
All right, so we're going to do dynamic, 1 ohm.
Ken's just having too much fun pushing these buttons up here.
Big button pusher. And here we go.
I like big buttons, and I cannot lie. We actually had a vehicle that Kip and I built for the company years ago. It was a little 98 Ranger that had a 4-inch diameter volume control.
Oh, yeah? 1173, 14.15. So, yeah, we're pretty darn close to rated, and if we were at 14.4, we'd be all over 1200. But, yeah, there you go. There you go.
So a lot of fun. So I do think, Ken, we need to set up the torture test sometime with like maybe the 400 or the 800 and just, run the bejesus out of it, see what it does. But
anytime.
Guys, I really hope you enjoyed the show.